Let's see. Are we recording? All right, there we go. Welcome back, episode I think 6 of the Salty Ones podcast.
Yep.
Uh, joined by your host Meek and Cheese. Today we're gonna be talking about the NFL playoffs. We were supposed to do an episode last week. It was about the anime awards, but we kind of miscalculated when it was gonna drop. Right? The anime awards did drop this week, but the one thing that we gotta talk about first is the NFL playoffs. That's what we've been talking about for the past week, and I couldn't wait to talk about it, man. Because even though we didn't make an episode last week, I wanted to have some predictions for the wild card weekend. But since that round did pass, yo, let's talk about that first. Let's talk about that first. Let's talk about my Giants. I want to talk about other teams, but
Yeah.
yo, all I gotta say is the Vikings are frauds. They are
Look.
frauds.
So I was watching that like that entire game because I was literally like, whoever like the outcome of this game is like going to predict who our opponent is,
Yeah,
and the entire game, it's like it was back and forth, but that final play from Kirk Cousins, that was bad.
that was
Like
awful.
he was playing good until that last play on like that final fourth down play. Because if you see the tape, you could see Justin Jefferson gets wide open, and if and it's like that's like a 20-yard like completion. If he
Mhm.
gets that, they probably win that game, or they probably
Exactly.
like they tie it at least.
Or yeah, something like
I
that.
don't
They
think that they
they might have
win,
done
but
something if they got that first down. It's so
right.
dumb how he threw a check down on 4th and 8.
Check down. Okay,
That's one of the
okay, like
worst decisions I've ever seen.
a check down to a tight end on a 4th and 8, one of the most crucial like moments in like during the playoffs, where like you need to have a big play, especially on a fourth down.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. It's so dumb how.
Yeah. But
Oh.
then again, I'll give you guys credit where credit's due. Like,
Yeah, I gotta
you guys
talk
pulled
about it,
well.
man. Daniel Jones, Vanilla Vic. You know what I'm saying? Moving,
Dude,
moving like the real
he's lit-
Lamar Jackson. No, I'm
he's
playing.
he's the second incarnation. He's just the second coming of Eli Manning. Let's
No,
be honest. He looks like him.
he does. He does look like him. He looks like him. He throws like him. He kind of plays like him, but he has some legs. I'm not gonna lie. He was moving in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, dual threat Vanilla Vic in the building. I couldn't believe
Mhm.
what he was doing. Yeah, like he torched the Vikings defense. They couldn't really stop him, and that opened up the wide receivers to actually do
Yeah.
something. The Giants don't have a good pass group. The wide receivers are all essentially practice
You guys
squad
have like
players. Our
you
best
guys have
wide
like
receiver
decent guys.
our best wide receiver is Isaiah Hodgins. He came off the Bills practice squad. He was cut from the Bills practice squad. We picked him up, I think week 9 or week 10 of the season, and he got over 100 yards receiving. So it's like, bro, our weapons stepped up, like our wide receivers, our tight ends stepped up because of Mr. Denny Dimes running on the field, being a dual threat QB like he is. It is great, man. That was honestly like I
I
know
don't.
we've had that discussion about Daniel Jones earlier
Yeah.
episodes, right?
Right.
But this was his best game. I'm not gonna
That
lie. This was
I'll agree.
easily
That probably
his
was his
best
best
game.
game.
Over 300 yards running, over 300 yards passing,
Mhm.
75 yards plus rushing. So like, yeah, he killed it. And this was his playoff debut. Justin Jefferson got locked the fuck up. He only had what 40 yards receiving, some shit like
Um,
that.
it was something like that. I think it was more because of the fact that just like I don't think Kirk was even like seeing him like a lot of times. Like he was mainly using T.J. Hawkinson.
Oh yeah, yo, Hawkinson was killing us. Oh
He
my god!
was, yeah.
And the thing is, it wasn't even like it was even him. It was the fact that he was getting the ball on like slant routes or check downs,
Yeah.
and then he was getting a lot of yards after the catch. Where the Giant, here's the thing, I think it's because how much of a threat Justin Jefferson is. He's a deep ball threat. You can just throw the ball to him,
Right.
right? I
Uh-huh.
think, I think because of that, the Giants were playing very deep, allowing a lot of these check down passes like slants and out routes to go for 20 plus yard
Yeah.
plays. That's why Hawkinson killed us on the break,
Right.
especially after the catch. He would always get like 10, 15, 20 plus yards after the catch, considering that we all played back. But
Right.
in the end, it didn't matter because Kirk Cousins choked like a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Our defense stepped up. In the beginning, it was kind of a shootout, but the
Yeah.
way our offense was playing, especially with how Daniel Jones was leading that group, with the fact that like our offense isn't even that good. I've been saying this all season. Outside of DJ and Saquon Barkley, most of our players are practice squad players. But at the end of the day, I'd rather take those guys who work really hard than somebody who has an ego who is somewhat more talented. And that's the
Like
thing about the
someone like
Giants.
you're saying like someone like Justin Jefferson.
I was, yeah. something like that. He didn't step up
I
though.
mean,
He didn't step up. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't.
I
He
mean,
didn't get
like,
the ball.
okay,
He didn't get the
yeah,
ball.
he didn't get the ball. That was like the main thing. But like, coming back on your point, like, I do think that even though someone has like an ego, but like if they're playing well and they have like the stats to support it, I mean, like,
That's great. Yeah.
it's kind of like it's okay.
Yeah.
So like I don't really mind it too much because they're good obviously. So like
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
yeah.
Um.
And I also personally I don't think that like Isaiah Hodgins is even like your best receiver. I think Darius Slayton's a lot better.
He is. In that game
Yeah.
though, Hodgins was our best
Yeah.
receiver
Okay,
for
in
sure.
that game, yes, I'll agree. He
He made
definitely
some
was.
great catches. I think he caught a
Yeah.
touchdown as well, for sure. Slayton almost sold the game for us.
Yeah,
You
yeah, he did.
remember that
Yeah.
third down
Yeah.
play?
Yeah.
He dropped that ball, which would have ended the game. Oh my god! If
Yeah.
the Vikings won, the amount of slander Slayton would have got would have been insane. I think
Yeah.
Odell Beckham tweeted out like "Keep your head up, Slayton," something like that. So it's cool. Like, but if you caught that, the game would have ended up way
It
earlier.
definitely would have ended way earlier. Yeah.
Oh my god! And you could tell like after he dropped that ball, he felt incredibly depressed. He was sad.
Yeah.
But shout out Coach DeBoer, Brian Dable, easily one
I
of the
think
candidates for Coach of the Year. He
definitely.
brought the Giants together. I'm not gonna lie. In his first year, he kind of treats the entire team as a
Yeah.
family, and I really
Yeah.
fuck with that.
So
You want to talk
like
about the
I
other
don't
games in the wild card? Or what's up?
I mean like from what we can tell, Tom Brady sucks. He's washed now.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Cowboys fucked the shit out of the Bucks. The Bucks couldn't do anything. I watched that game live. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Like the Cowboys, are the Cowboys legit this year? Or are they frauds?
I don't know. I think they're frauds.
Yeah, me too. Every year,
Is
the
it
only
just coming from
here's the
us?
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't like the Cowboys because of Jerry Jones. That's it.
Yeah. No, okay.
That's it.
Look. Okay. Look. We both hate each other's teams. You hate the Eagles. I hate the Giants. But like we both equally hate the Cowboys just even more.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
Fuck the
no, because like
Cowboys.
okay. So just for one, it's just because of the fact that like just the like most Cowboys fans' personality. It's like every year they say, "Oh, it's our year."
We're going to the Super Bowl, guys. We're
Exactly.
winning.
And then like they get bounced in the first round or something like that.
Exactly.
And
That
it's
didn't that
like,
happen last
oh,
season?
yes, they got bounced. They got. You know who they lost to? They lost to the 49ers.
Oh wow. Are they
Exactly.
going to San Fran for this game?
Yes, they're going to San Fran.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
But
Who's the quarterback for San Francisco? Brock
Brock
Purdy, right?
Purdy. Yes.
Is he any good? I haven't seen any tape from
Okay,
him.
so the biggest thing that I've noticed, especially with like the 49ers offense, is that their offense fits literally any quarterback. You could put any quarterback in there, and
Because
then
they
they
got
would probably do.
weapons, right? They got
It's just,
McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, right?
yes, but also it's just like just the offense that Shanahan runs.
Okay.
Because it sometimes it's like it's mainly like kind of like short, quick passes, get the ball off, like handing them off, like these pitch like RPO type thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Um,
it's very easy to like for anyone to slide. That's why I think that's why Brock Purdy is fitting in.
yeah, true. Let's talk about the other games that happened in wildcard weekend. Chargers blew a 27-0 lead at halftime. The Jaguars came back down 0 to 27. They won the game 31-30. Do you have any thoughts on that? Do you think that social media QB? Do you think Justin Herbert is anything or nah? I can't
Okay,
believe.
I am saying this right now. That was not Herbert's fault.
I
That he
know.
lost.
I know. I'm just joking.
That was not his fault.
That was
Okay,
the defense's
look.
fault.
Okay, yes, it was. Okay, one, it was the defense's fault. Sure, like there definitely was some blame to put on the offense because you have to run the ball so that you can keep chewing clock up so that you don't give them opportunities or more time to score. And I think that was like a big reason why, because they could not run the ball.
Yes, true. They
But
got locked the fuck up in the second half.
Herbert wasn't even playing bad. That's the thing.
He didn't. He didn't. He played
He
alright.
didn't.
I
Yeah,
feel like I
exactly.
feel like some of the play calling in the second half was definitely questionable.
It was
Which
definitely questionable.
I could say that's one of the reasons why they lost. It isn't just
Yeah,
all on the defense. Even
exactly.
even when you're up 27-0, you still gotta execute.
Yeah.
I mean, what has shown from this season, especially in the NFL, is that no matter how large of a lead you have, you need to keep playing at 100%. You can't
Yes.
slow
You need,
things down.
you need to run the
For
ball.
example,
You
like
know.
when the Colts and Vikings played, the Vikings
Yeah.
came back down 33-0 or some shit,
Yeah.
something like that. So it's like you can still come back as long as you keep fighting for it, right? And
I mean, to be fair though, I think that was because like the
the Colts
Vikings
are
defense.
Colts.
Yes, the Colts are Colts, but also too like the Vikings defense just during that game they stepped up.
Yeah,
I
true,
think that
true.
was like the bigger things.
Dolphins and Bills played. The Bills almost choked their lead. Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched a bit of that game. It wasn't too exciting.
pretty
Ravens,
special.
yeah, Ravens Bengals. Wait, wasn't the Tua wasn't playing in the game against?
Tua was not playing. Okay,
Cause
I'm saying this. I'm saying it right now. Tua's career is probably gonna be over. He might retire.
why was he out again? Was it concussion protocol?
Okay. This season, he had 3 concussions.
Jesus, yeah.
That is
He
bad.
might
That
he
is
might have to
awful.
sit
That's
out
not
next
very
season
good.
as well or some shit.
Exactly.
Yo,
Like that is
fire
awful. He
fire
can't
that
be.
medical stuff. They
You
need to
know,
fire.
right?
Yo, I was so scared. I remember during the middle of the season they were playing the Bengals, and you remember that time where Tua got like slammed into the ground, and he
Yeah.
saw his
Yeah.
fingers like convulsing. That shit was
Yeah.
scary.
That is. Yeah.
That yeah, like the fact that that was his second concussion, and then he got another one, right?
I I don't know like exactly. I do know he got 3. I don't remember when like, they happened like in terms of like during the season.
Mm. Okay.
But yes, he did have 3.
All right. And Ravens Bengals they played each other.
That was nothing special.
Lamar did not play. He was. Did he sit out or was he injured? Right, he was injured.
I
Right, correct.
think he was still injured. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But now
apologize. I haven't been watching these other games. I
I
only care
I
about my
haven't.
Giants.
I really cared about like who was gonna play us. That's like it.
Okay, now that we talked about wild card weekend, I mean the winners. I gotta give it to the Giants and Cowboys for sure. They definitely took away wild card weekend. Everyone, I think the Giants surprised. I think everyone was surprised by the Giants. The Cowboys
I'm,
dominated in a convincing fashion. Even though we both think they're frauds, they did take out the Bucks pretty easily. The losers we gotta go with the Chargers. They choked a 20,
Brandon Staley's
28-0 lead, and then
Brandon Staley's gonna be homeless like after like during this off season, dude. Like there's no way that they keep him.
yeah, and of course the Vikings. You know,
I
give me
think
them
for like
chains. You know what I'm saying? Also, we got to give a L to Mr. Brett Maher. Did you see how many extra points he missed?
dude, oh my god, it's so funny too. How in like the mic'd up, they literally kept like the part where Dak says go for fucking 2. Like
Yeah.
they kept that part.
Yo, he was so pissed. I don't know. Like, come
I
on,
would
bro.
be too.
I mean,
Like
yeah, dude, he was in his head. So he missed how many extra points? Was it like 4 or 5?
4. Yeah, it was like
That
something
shit
like
was
that.
crazy because I was watching it. I was watching it through the broadcast of ESPN2 with Eli and Peyton. You know how they have like their own
Yeah,
thing they
it's
commentate
very
over.
funny. It's very funny.
They
I
were
like it.
roasting the fuck out of Brett Maher. They're like, "Oh, he's
Look,
in his head and shit." That shit was
okay,
funny as fuck.
okay, just think about it this. If the Bucks were winning like 30 to like nothing and like he was kicking like field goals and stuff and he kept missing those, no one would be talking about it as much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Anyone can hit an extra point. It's not that hard.
I mean, yeah,
I know they're professionals, but come on, you gotta be able to hit
exactly.
them. I know they moved it
Yeah.
back like 5 yards, but
It's like
it's a
5 yards,
chip
yeah.
shot. It's like right there. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If you can kick a ball, you can kick it through the goalpost. I mean, of course, there's like pressure and shit, but he was definitely in his head. He's gonna need a new job soon. Cause I'm not even
Dude,
sure if they're gonna play him next week.
nah, there's no
Yeah.
way.
Speaking.
They actually might just keep going for 2.
Yeah, they might have to go for 2. I ain't gonna lie. They might go for on 4th down. Speaking of
T-
next week, we have the NFL divisional round. Let's do our predicts real quick. Of course, I'm a
Alright.
Giants fan. You're an Eagles fan. Giants play
Yep.
the Eagles.
Yep.
Give your prediction on who wins and why. Give
Okay,
me a
look.
score and then explain.
Look, I feel okay. I'm just gonna say like before I get into my prediction that like both of our predictions are obviously gonna be towards our teams because we want our teams to win.
Yes.
But like I mean, I think regardless though, I mean, like we have to at least agree that like we have to try and keep the trash talk to a minimal. Like like
No,
we
I'm
have
not.
to.
No, bro. I'm gonna talk all my shit. I don't care.
Okay. Okay, so if that's the case, and I hope the fucking Cowboys win so that they can beat your ass.
No. Alright. Give me your prediction.
No. Okay, so I mean, so judging from like the reports and like our injury report and everything, we don't have a lot of people that were on like the injury report. Most of them were full participants,
Mm.
and so it's looking like they're all go aheads for like for Saturday, especially our right tackle Lane Johnson, who's out like since the Cowboys game because of like tore muscle in his a pectoral muscle or something like that.
Damn.
But he's coming back for the playoffs, and he's made a bunch of videos for like 4 Eagles fans saying like I'm good to go, I'm healthy, and so that gives me a lot of hope because like our O-line's like probably one of like our biggest like successes or like one of like the best things we have.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that worries me is our corners. Darius Slay has not looked very good. Like these past few weeks, he's been getting burnt a lot, and that's
Yeah,
the
he
thing that
got
worries me.
cooked by Kenny Galladay, bro.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about. Maybe okay.
Week 17, week 18, cooked by Kenny Galladay.
To be fair, in our defense, we were okay. If you watch that game, we were running a very vanilla offense.
That's
You can
true.
see like
But you were
weren't,
playing
like,
your first string players.
we're playing our first string players, and like you could see like our pass rushers weren't really like pressuring that much. Like we
They
were
weren't
running
trying
very
that hard.
it was
Yeah.
very simple routes and stuff like that because
Mm.
it's like we don't because it's no one wants to risk like injury.
Okay.
Because if okay, just say this like if we actually tried like and everything like that,
Mm.
and like someone like AJ Brown got hurt, that's a very big blow.
Yes. Yeah.
So I mean, and I think the reason why is because we're trying not to reveal anything for our playbook to the Giants.
Yeah. Okay. That's
But
true.
yeah, so my final prediction, I think it's gonna be like a lot closer than people think. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a blowout, but my final score, I'd say 40. Actually, no, not 40. I'd say
40? You're not scoring 40 points. Fuck out of
40,
here.
not 40. 35-21.
Okay. Okay. 2 touchdown
Yeah.
win. Okay. That's reasonable. Yeah, let's talk about the Giants. For me, right now I just feel like the Giants are peaking at the perfect time. Everyone's basically healthy. Everyone's playing at the best at their ability in their position. Daniel Jones is coming off the best game of his career. He's playing incredibly comfortable. This allows basically everyone to play at their best ability due to how well DJ is playing. And if I'm not gonna lie, the Giants, it depends how well DJ plays. That will dictate on if the Giants win or not. Because I noticed that in the Vikings game, the way Daniel Jones was moving, especially how he was controlling the offense, holding the line against the Vikings defense, the way he was able to control the players around him, he was moving like I've never seen him before, and he's getting more comfortable in the pocket. Not only that, he has the ability to move. I've been looking at some reports over the week, some stats from like the Eagles defense and shit like that. The Eagles are like arguably the worst team in quarterback rushes, and Daniel Jones is a dual threat QB. He ran over 80 yards against the Vikings. The Eagles don't have a bad defense by any means. They're like sub-average, right? Something like that.
No, dude, they're like above average.
Above average, yeah. They're what, top 10, something like that. Top
I'd say
15.
like, yeah,
Top
10,
15.
top 15.
Okay, yeah. They're like, yeah,
We
above.
we were like top 5, but then like we kind of started to get like injuries and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. But I was looking at, but they're ranked 30th in yards allowed rushed by a quarterback. Daniel Jones is a dual threat QB. He can run over 100 yards easily if they give him space. And I just feel like if the Eagles, they don't put a QB spy on him, he's gonna be running a lot. And the boy can move, even though even though I call him Vanilla Vic, he don't move like Michael Vick, but he can get a lot of yards, and that will open up the field for the likes of Saquon. And once that happens, that's gonna allow the wide receivers and tight ends that, even though I call them practice squad players, they ball the fuck out. They try their hardest. They work very hard. I think that's the one advantage the Giants have, considering that the momentum that we are having, knowing that everyone's peaking at the perfect time. Like I said, that Vikings game was the perfect game. The best game that the Giants have played this season. And I mean, even though, like you said, this is gonna be Daniel Jones' second game at Lincoln Financial Field, I don't think he's gonna be fazed by that, considering that the first time he played the Eagles, that was what, 2 seasons ago, or was it last season?
Yeah, no, that was 2 seasons ago, and keep in mind that was during the pandemic year where there was no fans.
Okay, yeah, but I don't think the fans are gonna make much of a difference, considering that he just played in Minnesota. Yes,
dude, are you
yes,
kidding me?
yes.
Dude, like, have you seen how loud our stadiums get? When I'm at like that, when I'm
Really?
there, I can barely hear myself.
I've never been
gets
there, so I'll take your word
very
for it for
loud.
sure.
It
I'll
is
take your
very
word.
loud.
I'll take your word for it for sure, but I'll say that he's not gonna be folded by the playoff pressure, by the crowd. I don't think he will. I'm not gonna lie. He was just in Minnesota playing the 2 seed Vikings, and they get
3 seed.
pretty loud. They're the 3 seed. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
3 seed. And the Vikings, they got some diehard fans over in Minnesota. Let's not cap, right? And the fact that he got in there and did play the best game of his career, I'm not saying he's gonna play even better next game. I hope he does, but I just feel like he's gonna play at a consistent. He's gonna play consistently well. I'm not gonna say he's gonna play like out of his mind. I hope he does, but I don't think he's gonna be affected by the crowd. Maybe a little bit, but I think he's gonna be fine with that. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is your run game. Your run game and your wide receivers. You guys
Okay,
got a very good
listen,
offense,
listen.
and I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing. I know when this was earlier in the season. Early in the season, we played you guys week 8 or week 9. We lost like 44-28
That
or
was
some
that
shit,
was like in
right?
December. Like yeah,
That was in
it
December.
was,
My bad.
it was in December.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I have a tweet I saved from Giants Twitter. Let me try to find it real quick. Hopefully it's not deleted. Okay, when we lost in the first game against Philly, this is our home game.
Yeah.
We were missing a lot of our best players. Dory Jackson, Xavier McKinney, Leonard Williams,
True.
Gerard Davis, Landon Collins. We didn't have some of our starting players against you guys,
True.
so we got fucking torched. The second time we played you guys, which was the last week of the season, we played all of our backup players. You guys played your
But
first string players, and you guys barely beat us 22
okay,
to 16.
but again, we were like I said earlier, we were running like if you saw the kind of like the offense that we were running, it was very vanilla. Like it was kind of like laid back. It wasn't like kind of it was very laid back because of the sense that we're not
Less
trying.
intensity.
It's less intense, yeah, because we're not trying to give them plays that they can study ahead of time and then that they can and that they can say, oh yeah, we know how to counter it now.
Okay, true, but I think the matter of the fact that you guys did play your first squad, like your starting players against our bench squad, says something. I'm not saying it's like
You also
the worst thing in the world, but I definitely do. I would take that into account.
you
But
also
wait, go ahead, go ahead.
you also have to realize too, if you noticed again, you know how like in before like just not even looking at the Giants game, just looking at like all the other games that like we played, you'll notice how during those during offense offensive snaps, Jalen Hurts will also utilize his legs to get down, to get first down and stuff like to even score,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You'll notice
He
in the,
wasn't
in the
running, right? He wasn't
wasn't
running.
running, right?
Yeah,
Because of the fact that if he
he's coming
ran
off
and
an
someone
injury.
tackled, but not
Yeah,
only that, if someone ran into him and he got hurt again, he wouldn't even be able to play.
and I mean, I've been seeing some like reports. He's clear to play this week, right?
He's cleared to play. He said he's good, and I personally think with that first round bye, I think he's getting better, so I think he'll be fine.
I think that also is going to dictate on how well the Giants will play, especially on defense. We don't know how truly healthy Jalen Hurts is. I hope he's
Yeah,
healthy. I don't want to play against a nerfed Eagles. I want to play you guys at full power. Why am I talking like it's anime? But
exactly.
I want to play you. I want to play you guys when y'all are fully healthy, man.
Right.
That'd be a good matchup. But for me, I think it's gonna be a close game. If the Giants were gonna win, if I were to give a score, I would give. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I think it's
Really?
gonna,
Wow.
yes. I think it's gonna be 17-14. Giants
Oh
win on a
wow.
field goal, last
Ah.
second field goal. That's my prediction. I think it's gonna
Are
be a
you,
defensive game. I think.
are you
I
saying
think.
this like this is theoretically? I mean, obviously, mine is too.
Wait, what's up? Ask your
If,
question again.
so you're saying if the Giants were to win,
It's gonna be close. They're
like,
gonna win by a field goal.
yeah,
17-14 game-winning field
alright,
goal
and,
to finish the game off.
I
I
guess I
think
can.
I think DeBoll and Sirianni's that the coach name.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sirianni.
I think both coaches are looking in for like, a defensive game. Even though like
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing: the Giants can't really go. I wouldn't say they can't go blow for blow, but like you guys have a much better offense than ours. Like it's pretty clear, right?
No, yeah.
And the Giants, like I said, it depends on how well Daniel Jones is gonna play, which will dictate how well the Giants which dictates how many points the Giants will put on the board.
Personally, for me, I think it's how well your O line plays.
Our O line has been great this season. I'm
It's
not
been
gonna lie,
so
it's been
okay. So it's
very
been
good.
so it's
Um,
been good, but the thing is though, like I still see like a lot of times where like they give up really big sacks.
that's true, but
Like
I
they
feel
give
like
up like, a sack on third down, and then they push them out of field goal range. Like
I mean I've watched every game, and I'm not gonna lie, our O line has been great. We only give up a
it's
couple sacks per game.
it's
Our
nothing. But, okay,
offensive line has improved tremendously,
yes,
and I mean,
but
all right, go ahead, go ahead.
okay, so yes, like your O line's gotten a lot. Yes, I'll admit your O line definitely has gotten a lot better, especially in the stuff that I've seen. But again, they're still giving up really crucial sacks. Like
Uh,
those 2 to 3 sacks. Sometimes like like
that
it's
is true.
bad.
That is true. I mean, every QB gets sacked. Like that. It's not.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not. We don't. How do I say it? I don't even think there's been a game where we gave up like a crucial. We haven't lost a game because we gave up a sack. We lost because
I
of
know,
other
but
reasons,
like,
because of defense and our offense not playing well.
but I'm saying like if because in the sense that if you keep giving up like crucial sacks, especially in a game of this caliber,
Yeah, you can lose a game. You can lose a
yeah.
game. Yeah, I see. I see what
Yeah,
you're
and
coming
I'm not
from.
no, and I'm also not saying like that it made you lose a game. It would just be like a just like an offensive drive where it'd be like you get like a 60-yard gain, all of a sudden you get sacked and it puts you out of field goal
Oh,
range.
okay. Yeah, true.
I'm talking
True.
about that like those type of situations.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, but there are situations where it could have been like that. But Vanilla
Yeah,
Vic, he's running. I'm not gonna lie. The Eagles are gonna have to put a QB spy on Daniel Jones.
but
They're
the,
gonna
but the
have
thing is
to.
though, but if you look at our defensive line, it's literally stacked from top
It's
to
stacked.
bottom.
It's fucking stacked
Yeah,
as shit. Oh
like
my
keep in mind
god.
we had like 10 we have like
Aren't there
most
like
of our
four?
guys have
Aren't there
10
like
sacks.
4 to 5 players that have like 10+ sacks on the season?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yes,
But
it is
that
scary.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm thinking about it, this game will be dictated on which offensive line or defensive line wins. It's gonna be a battle between the
I
Giants
feel
O
like
line and the
it
Eagles
would
D
be
line. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, because I feel like the Eagles have a better O line, definitely. Like I
Hmm.
feel like you have to agree on
But
that
you guys are
department
gonna
too.
have you guys are gonna have a hard time against Dexter Lawrence. I ain't gonna lie. Dexter
Yeah,
Lawrence
what?
was going crazy against the Vikings.
What is Kayvon Thibodeau gonna like make a snow angel or some shit when
Yeah.
Hurts fucking like dies on the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
field?
yo, he's gonna slam him on the ground and do a backflip on his chest. No, I'm playing.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm playing.
Yeah.
Yo, nah,
Like
Kayvon Thibodeau is crazy for that. That's still insane that he did that
I
shit,
still
bro.
I still find I still find it messed up,
Yeah,
but
that's
whatever.
that kind of ticked me off. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But like I mean,
This game's gonna be good though. I
I
all
think it's
all I
cool.
want is a close game. That's it. I don't want a blowout.
I would
Um,
a blowout would make me feel more safe. You just like because that's just me.
yes, of course.
Because because
Um,
blowouts always make you feel better. It's like okay, because it's like okay, what? It's like the fourth quarter and you're up by 30. Like
mhm. This
you,
shit's
you feel
boring.
more safe and secure that
Mhm.
like okay, we're now moving on to the next round. There's probably no way we can blow this unless you're the Chargers.
Yeah, true. Hopefully for a great game coming up. That's dropping
Right.
tomorrow. What other games are happening? Let's see.
Um,
Let's see.
Tomorrow I know that the Jags Chiefs game is happening tomorrow as
Chiefs are
well.
winning that. I ain't gonna
Yes.
lie. That's not
Yeah.
even.
Okay,
What's
look,
your
like
score
as much
prediction for that? What's your score prediction for that?
well, okay, look, as much as I love Doug Peterson because he coached the Eagles and
Got y'all Super Bowl.
yeah, and got us to the Super Bowl, yeah, with Nick Foles. Uh, I just don't see like them winning because the Chiefs again have the better overall team.
They do. They're
Mahomes is
stacked,
Mahomes for a
bro. They
reason,
lost Tyreek Hill and they
and
haven't slowed down. They
they still won 14 games. They
That's
still won 14
insane.
games.
That's
That's
fucking
crazy.
insane. I'm not gonna lie, Mahomes is him. Even though he
It's
doesn't lose, even though he
no,
hasn't
that's
won a Super Bowl in a while, bro, he's
no.
him.
I mean, no, he won.
Past couple seasons, past couple seasons.
Winning Super Bowls are hard, dude. Like I feel like
Yeah,
people
they
like
are.
something people like don't really like see like oh why hasn't Aaron Rodgers won more because it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard as fuck. True, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Next we got the Bengals and Bills playing on Sunday.
I think Bills
That's
will
gonna
win
that's
that.
gonna be a good ass game.
I like the Bills.
The Bill, I
Dude,
can't, dude. I need a Bills Chiefs rematch. That's gonna be a
dude,
crazy
yes,
game.
exactly.
That
And like
wasn't that last season they played or the year before where they went back
no,
and forth.
okay. So it's funny that you say that because like almost every single uh like almost every single AFC or like divisional round that the Chiefs have played in either the AFC Championship game or the divisional round, they've somehow played the Bills.
Oh
In
really?
So in the
Oh
2020 to
shit.
2021 season,
Yeah.
when the Bucks beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, the Chiefs played the Bills in the AFC Championship and the Chiefs won.
Oh wow.
The year after that, they played in the divisional round, and that's where like the whole like that's where the whole overtime rules like wanted to be changed because of the fact that the Bills didn't get the ball.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Like yeah,
I
and
still
then
think they
now
should change it. I still think they should change it.
no oh no I still no they have changed it.
Oh really?
Okay, all right, like we're gonna get off topic here, but like I do agree that like both teams should get the ball,
Mm.
but I mean, a defense like you should be able to get a stop. Like
Mhm.
that's like the biggest part of it. Get a stop and you get the ball back. That's how it works. But
Mhm.
but however though, I will agree in a game where it's like 40-40 and like and basically like the offenses are torching the defense.
Yeah.
Like I can agree that that could be a thing. Like I should agree like in those situations.
Okay.
But for Bengals Bills, okay, like because of like the Damar Hamlin stuff, I know that it wasn't intentional. I do think the Bills are gonna win though.
Just based off that alone,
Just based off that, yeah.
they're gonna be
I know
angry as fuck. They're gonna be like,
it wasn't the
damn.
Bengals. I know it wasn't the Bengals' fault like at all.
It
Because
wasn't.
like you know,
Yeah. He
it really
just.
wasn't. But just like I think the Bills are just gonna have like so much like because there's so much surrounding this game.
Yeah, they're gonna have an edge on their shoulder for sure. A chip on their
Yeah,
shoulder for sure.
yeah.
1000%. Um, what's your prediction for that? Bills, Bengals. I got.
I,
Yeah,
I
Bills,
think
right?
out of all the games that have like because like someone I remember like someone had asked this like to like someone on Twitter and they were like which game do you think has the best chance to be a shootout rather than a blowout?
Mm,
I think that game is like the closest. Is probably the best chance to be a shootout.
I
Joe
agree.
Burrow and Josh Allen, like some of like the top like 10 top 5 offenses,
Mhm.
like
True.
it's
True.
great. Like that's probably gonna be like
That's
the
gonna be a great
like
game.
the
I'm not gonna
game.
lie.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fire game. But yeah, I got
Mhm.
Bills coming out on top. I agree. I think it might be a shootout. Next we got
Yeah.
Cowboys, Niners. Hopefully,
I,
we both want
I
the
hope
Niners to win.
I hope the okay. So I hope the Niners win, but I just want them to get bad after okay that game, so that once we win against the Giants, it's easier for us and we make it to the Super Bowl.
Mickey Mouse Asferon. You guys
Shut up,
be
shut up, man.
no,
Hey,
if
we
you
got
guys win the Super Bowl, I'm calling it Mickey, bro. I don't care. I'm joking. I'm joking. I do want to say though, the playoffs in the NFL. Okay, this is my take on it. I think we discussed it on Discord for a little bit.
yeah, I think we
I
did.
gotta say it right now. The NFL playoffs are way better than the NBA
Almost better.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Like it's not even close. Every time I watch the NFL playoffs, because I think it's because it's one game, so there's way more stakes in it.
Right.
In a
Mhm.
7-game series for the NBA, like don't get me wrong, there's some amazing playoff series that happens for the NBA, but it's just like I think a perfect example of like the playoffs being boring for the NBA was last season. Last season's playoffs had so many blowouts,
It
and that's
was
because
so
of like
bad.
the 3-pointer, right? Everyone's just
Mm.
shooting threes at this point
Right.
that you can get so many momentum swings to the point where you can go on 10, 15-point runs and instantly blow out your opponents.
That was like
And that was the
my
problem that was happening, especially in the Eastern Conference Finals. You remember when the Heat and Celtics were playing? Literally
yeah.
every other game, the
It
Heat was
so
blowing out the
boring to
Celtics. The
watch.
Celtics were blowing out the Heat. Yeah, it was boring as hell.
Like so, I feel like one of the biggest things about it is because of the fact that especially in like the first like round of like the NBA playoffs, it's like series is like the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. It's very boring because of the fact that they're seeded that way for a reason because one has like is really good, the other one's like had just barely sneaked in.
Mhm.
I feel like it doesn't really get interesting until
The
I'd
semis
say
or the conference finals.
semis in the conference, yeah. Because, and I think the biggest reason for that because is that compared to the NBA, in the NFL, any team can get hot at any moment. Any team who was hot can get cold at any moment.
Mhm. And
And I
we've
think that's
seen
like
we've
the
seen those like
thing.
Cinderella runs, like the
Yeah,
Giants,
that's
for
right.
example. Giants
I
in
call it,
'07 and
don't call it just yet.
I mean, I'm not saying we're doing it now, but but when they went on those 2 Super Bowl runs
Yeah,
in
I'll agree with
2007,
that.
2011, that's a team where like they got hot. And even
Yeah,
though they were like the 6th, 5th seed, they
yeah.
beat all the best teams in the league or in the playoffs at least.
The Tennessee Titans
Mhm.
technically,
Yeah,
um,
them too.
like just in like 2019 when like they beat the Ravens and
Mhm.
so yeah, I think that's another big one.
Yeah, you can't really do that in the NBA. Like
It's much
I don't think any 8th seed is going to win the NBA finals.
Like
It's
it's
just
usually because from what I've noticed, especially especially with like 8 seed stuff, it's mainly just because of the fact that one is so like because like if an 8 seed team wins one game because of the fact that the 1 seeded team maybe they shot poorly that game,
Mhm.
like that doesn't mean they're gonna be shooting poorly for the next 3 games.
Exactly.
That
Mhm.
that means that you for all you know they could literally go like 10 for 10.
Mhm. True, true. But here's my opinion. I believe the first round of the NBA playoffs, it should only be 5 games. I don't think it should be 7.
It should be like best of 3
Best of 3,
or
yeah.
best of 5.
Yeah, yeah, because nobody's watching a first
Yeah.
round. Nobody's watching a first round series between the first seed and the eighth seed. Nobody's tuning into that. I'm not gonna lie.
And the
It's
thing is too with
boring.
like that's how the MLB is structured. So like the way it works for the MLB is that it's so there's like the wild card like qualifier.
Mm.
Oh no, actually no, that's not how it works anymore. No, actually no, I'm an idiot. No, that is how it works. My bad.
I don't watch
So
baseball,
it,
so I don't know.
so yeah, for like the first quote unquote the first round, it's best of 3.
Yeah.
Whoever wins 2, they advance, and then for that the whatchamacallit, the divisional like the divisional series is it's best of 5, and then the championship series it's best of 7, and then same thing with the World Series.
Mm.
And I like that. I like that because I like it personally, because it's like so it's not. I don't get why it's best of 7 for each round.
Mhm.
It should be you have to win more games the further you get into it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NBA, man, like I'm gonna be real, like I'm a casual for the NBA. I only watch the playoffs. I don't really watch the regular season like that. Because it's
I
82
watch
games. I'm gonna be honest. I know there's
yeah.
diehard fans, but there's not many people who are gonna watch that 82 game season. Like not every single game. Let's be
It's
honest.
just
Like,
it gets so hard, you know.
mhm. That's
Like
the
you know
one thing.
sometimes
That's the one thing that I think is better for football for the NFL compared to the NBA. There's less
because like
games.
usually most of the games on like on the weekends
And
too.
it's on
So
one
like
day too. It's on Sunday. Everybody
right.
knows that it's football time.
Mhm.
Basketball, it's every 2 to 3 days, and people are busy, things of that nature. So it's just hard to watch every single game for basketball. And knowing that there's like once you get to the playoffs, it's a 7 game series. You go through 4 rounds of that. It's exhausting, right? At
Yeah.
least when it comes to the NFL, it's just one game, right? One game for
Right.
each
It's one
round.
and done.
You go through it quickly, and it happens on Sunday, or maybe even on
Right.
Saturday
Uh-huh.
looking at the schedule. So, I mean, that's the one thing I gotta say about the NFL compared to the NBA. The NFL
Yeah.
playoffs clear the fuck out of the NBA playoffs. Like, it's not even close. Though we do get some great playoff moments from the NBA. Don't get it fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
the NBA
We do.
playoffs are enjoyable for sure. We've definitely got some great games. Like when Luca destroyed the Suns. Oh my god,
Oh,
Luca's the best
that was
player in
like
the league, by
weird.
the way.
I don't know about that just yet.
He is. He's him.
Give it
Uh,
like a few more years, maybe.
I wouldn't even say 4 years. I say next year.
Mm.
He's already top 3. Let's be honest.
No,
He's killing the game.
like in the league already.
Yes.
I think top 5.
I think he's top 3 in my opinion, but he's definitely top 5 for sure.
Alright.
All right, so we got through NFL stuff. Let's talk about it, man. The Anime Awards. We got some things
So-
we got to get off our chest. You can start with that if you want.
So I mean, I was looking forward to it, but then like I looked at like all the nominees, I was a little disappointed.
So, are we gonna look at Anime of the Year?
I feel like that should be like one of the things we do quote unquote like last. I'd
Okay,
say.
okay. You can
So-
lead that. Which categories you want to start with?
So one of the first gripes I had was that like no fall 2022 anime was on there.
Yes. Oh my God. I remember you
And-
told me.
Yeah.
So like no Bleach, no Chainsaw Man, no
No
Mob
Chainsaw Man,
Psycho, no
No
Blue
Mob
Lock.
Psycho.
Yeah, no Mob
mean,
Psycho, no Mob.
Blue Lock is a little controversial, so.
Yeah, but it's like it's so dumb considering that their criteria changes every year. Knowing that
Yeah.
I think when Jujutsu Kaisen won Anime of the Year, that was a fall anime, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so it's kind of dumb how they didn't include that, considering that the fall season of 2022 was the best season for
It was one
anime
of-
in
it was-
2022. It was clearly we had the most stacked seasons ever within the
So-
past years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Mm.
it's like
So I realized I looked it up. I tried researching them, like why were like a lot of these animes, like that came out in the fall 2022 season, like why were they not nominated?
mm,
And I found out that they had the criteria that they had was basically like for it to qualify in the anime awards or for it to be even nominated, it had to have one episode of the series had to have been released from November 2021 to September 2022, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me,
yeah.
like at all.
I'm still salty they didn't include the fall. It's
Yeah.
so dumb. It's so dumb. Do you have anything else you want to say for the categories, or do you want to go
Oh.
right into it?
Okay, no, I think let's go right into it. I mean,
Okay,
like,
I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share
like-
my screen if that's okay.
All right. Okay, well, I have mine pulled up as well, so.
Okay, you can share yours if you want.
Okay then. Second, just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Your screen. Here we go. Just do this. All right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. So let's start off with. So yeah, let's just go like down the list like from this way. So anime of the year will be
Oh, I
left with
can't see it.
Jujutsu.
I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see anymore. Okay, then that's weird.
No.
All right, 1 second.
You're like on a Google search or some shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can see that. All
Yeah.
right. How about now?
Let's see. There we go.
Okay, so I mean, let's start off with best original anime. So I'm gonna be honest, like for like the former half of like 2022, I barely watched like anything quote unquote new.
Same. Same.
It
We can
wasn't
look at
until like
it.
the latter half of 2022 when I actually started watching like good stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. Let's only talk about the categories that we're comfortable with, like with the anime that
Yeah.
we've seen. Because I feel like if we judge animes that we haven't really watched, it would kind of give us an unfair advantage. It would be kind of
However,
biased.
yeah. However, I do think that Like Horse Recall will win best original anime.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's like one of the only ones that I've actually seen out of like the six that were nominated here.
Hmm.
Best character design.
Wait, can you full screen F11?
Oh yeah, sure.
F11 and zoom in a little bit.
Uh,
Control plus on your keyboard.
yeah, yeah. There we
Thank
go.
you. Yeah. There we go.
So this is best character design.
All right, but
I mean,
are
so
these for
I think
characters within each anime?
I think it's just like the design of each character for like the anime. I think that's what
Oh, like
like
the
it,
anime art style.
yeah, just kind of like the art style. I'd say.
Okay, so I've watched a bit of Spy Family.
So I've watched. So
I
I've
watched
watched.
Ranking of Kings,
I've
Demon
watched
Slayer.
everything but Ranking of Kings.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, Ranking of Kings has great art style. I think Wit Studio nailed it. I'm not gonna lie. With what
I
they
don't know,
did,
dude.
now you have to actually watch the anime to see what they
I
did.
love it, yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
if you watch like Edge Runners though, like the design for like the characters, and also just like like the way that like they design like
I gotta
the,
peep Edge Runners,
the way
bro.
that they designed it, it was so good.
Yeah, I gotta peep
Like
Edge
seeing
Runners.
Trigger has like that one like style, and it always just looks really cool.
Yeah,
But,
I
mean,
gotta peep that for sure.
so I think either Edge Runners, Demon Slayer, and probably I'd say Ranking of Kings as well, just like as like a even though I haven't watched it, like from what people tell me, it's like one of the better like ones.
Mm.
All right then, so let's move on to I mean, well, gee, I wonder which one's gonna win.
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not
Slayer.
even.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
I could
What's
make
your like?
I can make an argument for Ranking of Kings because there's some scenes that look amazing, but I think Demon Slayer got it. But
Okay, like
here's the thing: there's some scenes in AOT that looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think that those are the three
I can,
favorites to win this award.
no, I could say the same thing for Edge Runners too, because like the way again, just like the animation for like all of the fight quote unquote fight scenes, it's really cool.
Mm.
So I mean, yeah, let's be honest,
Yeah, Demon Slayer probably gonna win.
yeah, that's the one thing we can agree on. So best new series, um, this is a good contender for best new series, I'd say.
Mm.
My brother tells me that this is really good,
Mhm.
and
Called the
I
Night.
think Spy Family has a good chance too.
Yeah, Spy Family got a lot of hype behind it.
Yeah.
Spy Family, that would be my pick because I haven't watched the other ones.
Sure, yeah, then. All right then. Best continuing series. I mean, let's be honest.
No, they might get it to One Piece. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, okay, like
One
I
Piece,
hate that.
One Piece has been going crazy. No, what they did with One Piece.
The One Piece is real.
No, what's it called? What's the studio that does One Piece again? Toei. It's right there.
Toei,
Yeah.
literally right there.
Yeah, Toei did a phenomenal job with One Piece this past year. Like, I don't watch the anime, but every time I'm on Twitter, especially when the episode drops, I just see clips on clips on clips, and they look amazing. I definitely would say that this is a good pick for this best ongoing series. That
Well,
would be,
okay.
I'd say One Piece, or Demon Slayer.
So if it's the best continuing series, okay, One Piece has been continuing for like years.
That's true. They could.
Can you even count it? Like, can you even count it? Like, I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I don't watch JoJo's, so I can't really give my opinion on
I think
that.
it has a good shot.
Mm.
This was good too. I feel like a lot of these have a good shot.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
this is
I
this
think
is a top for me. I don't think
yeah.
there's a consensus.
True. Is there a fight of the year?
Um
I think best action.
where is that? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh
Oh,
oh
that's
no,
just
it's just
anime in
it's
general.
just all right. Well, okay, let's just keep going down like the thing then. Best opening. Now, unfortunately, Kickback wasn't here, so I can't
The
vote
Ankle
that.
Eyes Rumbling for sure.
Okay, it's either gonna be Rumbling or Mixed Nuts.
Yeah, Mixed Nuts is cool. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
but I love Rumbling.
Rumbling
Rumbling,
was good though.
Rumbling might be AOT's best opening.
Like,
I don't care what anyone says.
I don't know, man.
It's up there. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely top three. I was
Problem is though that like every year they keep like making like bangers, and it's like how do they keep doing
I
this?
know, right? Nah,
Like
nah.
when
I can't wait for
like
the next
when
one
like these
though.
openings have to be a miss like at some point, bro.
They don't miss the openings, dog. This
Exact.
opening
Okay,
was
well,
so good. I loved.
it was so good,
I
yeah.
bumped that shit at the gym too. I was just
Dude, I
listening to
know,
that
right?
opening today.
Yeah.
That
I
shit was
mean,
so
okay, so
good.
I feel like these have like the best like chances of getting like Demon Slayer at AOT and Spy Family.
Mhm.
Best ending.
AOT. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving that to AOT 1000%.
Yeah, I'd probably actually. I mean, I don't
I
know if you
love Attack on Titan's ending. That shit
the
was.
Spy Family one was good though, because it was like because that one was like the Spy Family one was such a
I,
vibe.
I like I like the ending for AOT better simply because it has a lot of meaning toward the actual
That's so
ending of the
true. Yeah,
series. There's a lot of
true,
symbolism that is shown that hasn't been
true,
shown in the anime yet that was shown in the manga. I'm not gonna
true.
say what they did show because of spoilers, but there's a lot of stuff that visually kind of explains the symbolism behind like Aaron's motivations and shit like that, and the song matches the theme. So that's
True.
my reasoning on why I'd give it to AOT. But
But
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the comedy has like that vibe. It's like it's literally like it makes me want to like just like go outside at like 3 in the morning, go and like just go for like a long drive. One with like
Yeah, true. Yeah, facts.
but I mean, yes, I'd say probably these two. Like, all right, what's the next one? Best score.
What does that mean? Is there a
So it's basically just like the people behind the soundtrack for the show.
I ain't gonna lie, AOT got a phenomenal
AOT has
soundtrack.
AOT has a
Has
good
one of the
one.
best soundtracks
Yeah.
I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, okay, so the biggest problem with Edge Runners is the fact that a lot of like the music and stuff they just took from the game.
Oh, okay.
So there's that one thing. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Now was that music very good? Yes.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
dude, that like the ending like song for like the final episode that plays, it's so heart wrenching, dude.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Like I hated that the fact that it was not included in best anime song, but whatever. Like that's let's stop. I'm getting off topic and I'm getting salty. So, but
AOT
so
got
I'd
it in
say
my opinion.
AOT has like probably is like the candidate. He's probably like the favorite. I'd say Edge Runners I think still has a shot. Let's be honest. I mean, Demon Slayer always had a really good soundtrack. So,
Mhm.
but also some people don't realize like the Made in Abyss soundtrack though.
I haven't watched that anime, so I
So,
can't give
so
my
I
opinion
haven't
on it.
watched it, but I know the composer. He's like an Australian dude.
Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's up.
like he was on like a the pot like in the Trash Days podcast, which is like mainly just like a quote unquote anime podcast.
Mm.
And like he basically said like, oh yeah, I'm working on like the soundtrack for Made in Abyss again because like he did it for the first season, and he also did it for Rising of the Shield Hero. And like
Okay.
his soundtrack like he's a very good composer. So I still think he has a very good shot at it.
Okay.
Um, what's one? Best film. I mean,
Oh shit.
okay.
I'm not gonna lie, that Dragon Ball superhero movie was fire. But
People,
JJK Zero was great too. I haven't watched One Piece film Red. I'm not a One
yeah,
Piece
but
fan.
people keep telling me that One Piece
There's
film
a
was actually
humongous
good.
spoiler in that movie apparently for the One Piece film.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's all I know. They show some
Oh,
crazy shit in there,
okay.
but I think it's a tie. I think it's a tie between JJK Zero or the
It's gonna
Dragon
be
Ball
JJK
Super
I
movie.
think it's gonna be JJK Zero, personally.
That's true, but here's the one thing that I'd argue for Dragon Ball Super: that final battle clears the fuck out of the JJK final battle between
I thought
Yuta
though,
and what's his name, Yuta
Geto.
and Geto. Yeah, because Gohan Beast, that shit is so hard.
I thought though, like I thought Dragon Ball Super was kind of like falling off. People like didn't really like thought that like it was bad.
Well, the movie route, they've been killing it. This
Oh,
movie
okay.
and the Broly movie, nah, I
Yeah.
disagree.
So, but I'd say either JJK Zero, but people tell me that One Piece Film Red's really good.
Well, yeah, One Piece might take it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I still think that they like JJK Zero has a shot as well. So, best anime song. So let's be honest. Okay, so let's say if AOT does win best opening,
They have to win best song as well, right?
nah, you can't do. Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because like I still think comedy should win.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it to them.
The,
Which one do we go
all
to? Go to
um
best main character.
best main character. Okay
Yeah.
then. So we got Boji.
Boji, Aaron, Lloyd. I'm good to Aaron.
I
Though
don't
in part
know.
2 we didn't see
Yeah,
I wouldn't
exactly.
we didn't see much of him. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
say
Like, he
we
wasn't
actually,
prominent in part two.
yeah. I mean yeah, I might give it to Boji on this one.
I might give it to I might give it to David.
Okay,
This might just be me being biased because of the fact that
I haven't
like
watched Cyberpunk, so I
thought
can't.
that Edge Runners was like, because for me, Edge Runners for me was like one of like the best shows that I've like watched. Like it's
Okay,
definitely like, it's in my
I gotta
top 10
peep
now.
it though. I gotta peep it. I gotta
It's,
watch. I gotta
um,
watch that shit.
I've watched again. I've really watched every single show
I
except.
feel like they might
Ring.
give it to Aaron though.
Yeah, but like,
He's the front.
why? He was barely in it.
He's the front runner. Let's be honest.
But he was barely in it. Like he
Yeah.
was. Okay, here's the thing. He was like, quote unquote, in it for one episode in which like he finally ran out of his Titan form,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, he's basically
They
all
went
he
back
is
to
now.
his past and shit.
Exactly. That's all like. That's really like the only like quote unquote like real screen time we saw of his character himself, not just in his Titan form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
What else? Best supporting character. To the right.
actually, one second. I do want to check.
I don't know the
Best Actor.
directors. I don't really know.
I don't
the-
know. I don't know much about them either. So I mean, let's be honest. Probably gonna go like Demon Slayer or some shit.
Yeah. Best
Um,
supporting character. Let's
best
see. I
supporting
haven't seen
character.
this. Anya, Kage, Tengen, Yor. Them two Spy Family characters got nominated.
Watch everyone just vote Yor because like everyone's down bad.
Yeah, everybody's horny as
To
fuck.
be, to be fair,
Yeah, she is bad. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie. They're definitely gonna give this Spy Family.
I didn't even.
I
Think,
feel like the
I'm
only
gonna be
people, I feel like the only reason why people are gonna vote for those characters is simply because they're cute. That's it.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think that Tengen was even like a supporting character. I thought he was like a main character of the arc.
I mean, technically, he is a supporting character. That's what he is. Side
I mean,
character. He's a side
well,
character of the series.
I mean, but like in that arc, he still felt more like a main character.
Yeah, but they're still considered side characters.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
but I
give it
think
to I'll give it to Tengen. That's my personal
not-
pick.
Yeah, because he
But
was
it-
really cool.
Yeah, but they're gonna
Super-
give it to like Anya or Yor.
I mean, well, speaking of which, like, the must protect at all costs
Oh, Anya's clear.
character.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd give it to
so-
Boji. I'd argue Boji.
Okay, no, I'm giving this to Anya. I'm giving the supporting character to Tengen.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Anything
So, I
else
mean-
or is
so
there
we
best
got-
fight or no?
No, not this year, which is weird.
That's odd.
So,
I
actually,
don't
okay,
watch
wait, no,
comedic stuff.
best action.
I might give that to Demon Slayer.
Let's
That
be
has
honest,
the
maybe
best action.
Slayer.
Yeah,
so, like best fight scenes by
Mhm.
far.
for sure.
Well, that's probably gonna be Spy Family. Let's be honest. Actually, like Spy Family wasn't even that like comedic. It was just like wholesome. Best comedy would probably go to this because it's.
You know what
it's
I've
good.
noticed though? A lot of these animes are just. There's only like 8 animes that are actually being used as nominees.
I know, right?
Or aren't there should be more animes? There's been more animes that dropped. This is my problem with these nominations.
It
They
was
should
so
have added.
bad.
They should have added the fall season because we would have
Right.
gotten Bleach. We would have gotten Chainsaw Man. Like
Dude,
all like
yeah,
we
I
keep
would've been able
seeing
to vote.
we keep seeing Demon Slayer, AOT, and like Spy Family, and
Right.
Ranking of Kings. Like that, we keep seeing that every category. There
Right.
should be more of a variety, in my opinion. Cyberpunk as well.
Right.
So, you know, yeah. Go ahead.
Best drama is that even? Can Attack on Titan even? Isn't Attack on Titan even a drama? Let's be honest.
Somewhat.
It's more of an action.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I don't know who wins that. I don't watch Isekai, but let's see.
Best fantasy,
Okay, actually,
probably
okay,
Mushoku Tensei.
okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did watch this.
Yeah.
This was one of the few Isekai that I did watch.
Yeah. Speaking of AOT, we probably went through all the categories, right?
So yeah, at this point we basically have
Oh, go to best
SpongeBob.
voice artist. Go to best voice artist.
Okay, so
Japanese.
yes,
Yeah,
this is
I'll
Japanese.
give it to Aaron. No, I'd give it to Aaron's dad. Dude, that one scene was crazy.
He's not even here.
I know, but he should be nominated.
True. Yeah, cause like that one
That
scene where he
one,
basically like portray like he's like like broken after Aaron just made him like kill a family.
yeah, that shit was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was hard.
that was one of the that's honestly my favorite scene of like
Yeah.
that season. That shit was so good.
No, okay, because so I remember watching that like that entire scene where basically he's supposedly supposed to stab his hand and then kill them, but
Mm.
then it's like and I'm like, wait, that actually isn't how it happened. Like he actually did like he was like very reluctant to do it.
Mhm. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It was crazy, yeah. So, um, yeah, I'd probably say like
They might give it to
probably say
Aaron.
Aaron. Aaron,
Yeah,
they're
but
probably gonna give
like I said, there should be more animes being
it.
nominated.
They really should, yeah.
English,
And
I
then
don't watch dubs, so I don't care.
he was really good as like the main protagonist
Mm.
of Edge Runners. So, but I mean, yeah, that's basically it. We ran through all the categories.
Like I said, the fall animes should be in they should have taken in consideration the fall animes. It's so dumb
Yeah.
that they didn't show it. I think it's incredibly dumb that they didn't.
Right.
Considering that I think Bleach should have been nominated, Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho. It's crazy that they didn't add those animes in there.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
man, it's a stupid criteria because they change it every year. They should just keep it
I know,
consistent. Yeah. Speaking of AOT, there's gonna be two parts for part three or some shit. Did you hear about that?
dude. Okay, I
What are
don't
your
get what
thoughts
they're
on it?
trying to do.
Yeah, I
I
think
really don't get it.
here's the thing, they have to animate the rumbling. As a person who's read the I almost said Boruto.
They've already animated it
No,
though.
the full rumbling. As someone who's
Oh,
read who's read the manga for Attack on Titan, the rumbling, there's a lot of like pictures that are shown where it's like a lot of there's a lot of wide shots of the rumbling. So they have to draw a lot of those like smaller. They have to draw a lot of people getting crushed by those big ass
oh
titans.
shit,
So
right?
seeing
Yeah,
that animated, that's gonna take some time. So I understand
yeah.
why they split it into parts, but my problem with it is that there's only like they stopped at chapter 131 of the adaptation from the manga. There's only 139 chapters. There's only about 8 chapters left to adapt. There's no need to split into two parts. Now I understand there's probably some time constraint with it because they have to animate a ginormous rumbling uh of titans, so that's hard to animate, of course, which I understand. But I just feel like if you're gonna have to split it into two parts, just push it back. Just push it back a year. Like, there's no point in doing that. Like, it's just like the final season. I'm gonna be real. The final season has been so convoluted. There should have been a season 5, in my opinion. We should have just had another season at this rate, considering that they've had to put 3 different parts, with the last part having multiple parts, having subsections of it. It's kind of just like it's very confusing. It's just a ginormous clusterfuck, in all honesty.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm excited for it, but it's just like
I
all
mean,
these
yeah, I am
parts.
too. Just like it's like just give us another season. Stop calling it like season.
The
Stop calling it
final
season
season,
four.
like
No,
bro, it's
the
gonna be,
final season, like
bro.
part three,
It's
part
gonna be
one.
called.
Like
It's gonna
stop
be called the
calling it
final
that.
season, part 3, part 1. Oh my god,
Exactly. I'm like
that sounds
you
dumb.
like just listen to how many times you just contradicted yourself there.
Yeah, it's dumb. Okay, last topic. We'll finish this off. You brought it up to me.
Yeah,
Grammy
I did.
rap album nominations. Which one are they? Like
So okay, So for those who don't know, they were very bad.
of course they're kind of bad
Very
every
bad.
year. Let's talk about it.
Okay, but they're not this bad. Like they're never this bad.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I'm trying to pull it up right now.
I got it right here.
Okay. Oh, I found it. Okay. Let me read it
So
off. Or you can read it off if you want.
yeah. So the 5 albums that were nominated, and just keep this in mind, 3 out of the 5 should not even be on there.
Facts.
God Did by DJ Khaled.
Ew.
I Never Liked You by Future. That album was mid,
Okay.
by the way.
No, I like that album. I think it was
That album was mid, dude. Like
good.
Come Home the Kids Miss You by Jack
That
Harlow.
shit was trash. That's ass right there.
Yeah. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that's fine.
That's
Like
a good
I think
album.
that one's fair by Kendrick Lamar. And then It's Almost Dry by Pusha T. I never listened
Solid
to that album.
project. That's a solid project.
So
Um
And yet, out of these five, and like, how does JID's The Forever Story not get nominated? I'm so
I'm
like confused.
confused on that as well. He
How
actually
does it
made a
not get
great
nominated?
album. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to the Grammys, they don't know. They kind of just follow the big names. They don't really give attention to these
Okay,
smaller artists, and that's the
so
unfortunate
okay,
part.
so here's the one thing. Okay, I never listened to God Did, but I know people told me it was terrible.
I did. I listened to it when it dropped. That shit was ass.
Yeah, I never liked you. Them like there were a few good
I like
bangers,
that.
but
I like that project. I'm not gonna lie.
there were some bangers, but I thought overall the album was kind of mid.
Mm.
Come Home the Kids Miss You. The only good song was the chorus in First Class because it had because it was sampled anyway.
Yeah, and I
So
like Churchill Downs, but that's only because of Drake's feature.
well. I mean, so Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that one's fair. Like I think personally, like
Solid project.
yeah,
And
it
It's
was
Almost
probably
Dry was a solid project as well.
yeah.
Bro, DJ Khaled, I'm not gonna lie, what does he even do? He doesn't rap, he doesn't produce his own music. All he does is get people together on a track and makes them, make music. He doesn't do what he used to do anymore. I know he used to be a producer, he still is considered one, but he hires a lot of other producers to make music for
Like
him. He's not
no,
Metro Boomin, for example. Metro
right.
Boomin is a producer. You know what I'm saying? His album was fire, by the way. I loved his
No,
album.
like another thing too. Okay, so like it's okay to like put your name on an album just because you're producing it, and
Yeah,
it's like because Pharrell Williams does that.
yeah, Pharrell does that.
And it's like like Cash In Cash Out, like it says by Pharrell Williams, but he's not really singing in it now, is he? He's producing it.
Yeah,
Like the people that are singing is 21 and Tyler.
yeah, exactly.
So like, and that's fine, because like he does that with a lot of like because he's just producing usually now. That's all he does now
Hmm.
for the most part. But like DJ Khaled doesn't even do that anymore. He
He
doesn't even
doesn't do
produce.
that.
He doesn't even
Exactly.
produce anymore.
He
Like
doesn't produce, he doesn't rap, he doesn't sing. He just says another one or God
that's
did. That's all
that's
he
Ross.
fucking says.
Yeah. Or it's like yeah, DJ Khaled.
Bro, I'm so tired, bro. He drops an album every year and it's the most mid shit ever. And you want to know what's
No.
crazy? He gets the biggest name artist in the world. And
Yeah,
it's somehow
exactly.
still mid. I don't know how he does that. He gets like Jay-Z, he gets like Lil Wayne, he gets Beyonce, he gets Rihanna. He
Right.
gets multiple Drake features and the album is still fucking trash or mid at best. Like I don't know how you do that, bro. How do you fumble all those features at once?
Yeah.
God
Like
damn.
I mean,
Only DJ Khaled would do that, man. Like
at
what
least
does
like
he even do?
at least like okay, so like I never liked you. Like one of my favorite songs was Keep It Burning. Like
I
so at least
love Keep It Burning.
there were like a few bangers in it.
The two
Fucking
songs, the two tracks with Drake, Puffin on Zooties. There's some fire tracks on there for sure. I don't think that's a bad nominee. I think that's a alright one. I did like that project. I don't think it's that bad. Come Home, The Kids Miss You.
God
That shit was god awful.
was
The
not that
industry the
good.
industry was hyping up Jack Harlow like he Drake or something.
The problem is, okay, Jack
He's
Harlow,
good.
he's a
Like
good feature. He's a good feature.
I think he's a good rapper. I just think he's extremely overhyped.
Yeah, I think so too. And like, cause the thing is though, like every time like he's featured, especially like like Industry Baby by Lil Nas X.
Yeah, he had a great feature on that.
He was really good there.
Mhm.
And I'm like, why can't like he be this good in his solo project?
Yeah, that's true.
And
Um,
like you know, I mean, for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, I mean, I like basically like almost every single song.
yeah, solid project.
Yeah,
Pusha T had a good project as well. I think Kendrick's
I
probably gonna take it.
probably will.
If Jack Harlow wins, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be the funniest thing ever. I'm not
It'd be
gonna
the
lie.
funniest thing
I'm not
ever.
gonna lie. I don't take the Grammy nominations serious anymore. I think it's
Yeah,
incredibly like you have to have a big name in order to win these
right.
awards. Like I'm gonna be real. There's artists like JID, Denzel Curry. He dropped a project that was very good. There's
Yeah, he
artists
did.
that are smaller that make way better albums. Like
Exactly.
from a music perspective, like DJ
And
Khaled's album was ass, and he had the best artists possible in the entire industry, and it was somehow trash. Future had an alright project, and he had multiple Drake features. Jack Harlow just was carried off based off hype alone, right? So it's like there's other artists that have made better music, they just don't have that recognition,
no,
like those three artists that we've talked about.
it's
That's the truth about it.
yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if Jack Harlow wins. Like, you remember when Macklemore won Rap Album of the Year over like Kanye, Drake, and Kendrick?
What year was this again?
I think 2014. Over To Pimp a Butterfly. Nothing Was the Same. And I don't know what.
Yeezus? If we're saying it's 2013, if it's like the year 2013, like
2013 or 2014, some shit like that.
that's around the time when Kanye dropped Yeezus.
Yeah, over Yeezus as well, which is insane. Fucking Macklemore. Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna check real quick.
Wait, what's up?
So,
Oh, you're checking? Okay.
yeah, I'm checking right now.
The
So,
Grammys are fucking whack, though.
okay, wait, are you talking about 20? So the 2014 Grammys or the 2013 Grammys?
I don't know which one it was. It's one of those
Uh,
years.
oh no. So here it is. So, The Heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis won Best Rap Album over Nothing Was the Same by Drake.
Oh my god.
Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick
No,
Lamar.
Good Kid, Bad City. That oh my, I thought it was To Pimp a
Exactly, I
Butterfly.
know.
What are the other
No.
albums?
Butterfly was in like 2015.
That was 2015.
Uh,
I got
yeah.
that mixed up.
Magna Carta, Holy Grail.
Oh my
Jay-Z,
god.
And Yeezus.
Nah, son.
fair,
Nah.
To be fair, a lot of people shit on Yeezus because
Yeezus, no, I'm not gonna lie. Yeezus is a classic. Cause here's the thing, that album changed. That album's the reason why you hear like Travis Scott and like Trippie Redd going crazy. Lil Uzi, Yeet. Kanye
Yeah, just
started
the-
that sound. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the only issue is that people just meme that the on site because it's just a meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's how people meme it.
that's
That's
true.
like the only thing.
Because of fucking TikTok, of course.
Exactly.
Oh, no, that's crazy though. They gave him because he's white.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. They only gave it to him because he's white. Like that's some
I mean,
racist
like,
shit right there. Because
those-
those are
those songs
classics right
good.
there. Yeezus,
okay.
Good Kid, Bad City, Nothing Was the Same. Classic albums. Whatever the fuck The Heist was, fuck out of here.
There were two good songs. The Shop and Can't Hold Us. That's it.
He only
That's
won
like
because
the-
I'm not gonna lie. He only won because he's white. That's it.
Yeah, probably.
And you know what's
Honestly, yeah.
crazy? Whoever like dictates who wins these awards are old ass white people. I'm telling you right now, they don't listen to these people. They don't listen to this type of music. They don't.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with these award shows. It's incredibly biased. And of course, all these old ass white people who like watch these award shows, they dictate their opinion based off that. It's annoying.
And like another thing too. So for best rap song, Thrift Shop won over fucking Problems,
Oh my god, what?
Holy Grail,
Over
New
fucking
Slave,
over who's like that's crazy.
and Started from the Bottom.
And so, nah,
I'm
winning
like,
over fucking Problems
what?
is crazy.
Because at the time, keep this in mind. At the time, Thrift Shop, there was like the one trendy song that everyone was playing.
It was, but it's not better than fucking Problems.
Yeah.
Not
so
even
was it
close.
better than, like the New Slaves,
Bro,
Holy
te-
Grail, fucking Problems. Like,
You know what's crazy?
Started from the Bottom.
You know what's crazy?
Like,
10
oh
plus
no,
years. What's crazy is that 10 plus years later, that's the one song that nobody listens to. Compared to those songs now, like if you compare to all those songs now, your average rap listener is not gonna listen to that song. They're gonna listen to the other songs that were nominated.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. He only won because he's white. Like I'm gonna continue to say that he only won because he's white. Anyways,
I'm not disagreeing with you here.
wait, what?
No, I ain't disagreeing with you at all. Like,
Yeah, that's the
because like,
truth.
there's no way that people actually think that The Heist was better than Yeezus, Good Kid, Mad City. Even though to me, I don't think that's Kendrick's best album, but
Still a
like,
classic.
it's all classic. I think To Pimp a Butterfly was still like the best.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
And Nothing Was the
and-
Same.
okay,
Jesus.
and keep this in mind too. Okay, like I'm not a Drake fan like by any means. But,
Me
like, Nothing Was the Same. Are you kidding me? Like
That's one of his best projects. That's top
Oh,
three at
yeah.
least. Top three at
exactly.
least. Yeah, that's oh man. And where's Michael Moore now? What's he doing? Nothing.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, Kanye's being anti-Semitic, but
Wait, really?
dude, are you kidding? Dude, we've talked about this.
Oh no,
It-
I thought you were talking about Macklemore, not Kanye.
No.
Yeah, what's up with Macklemore? I got-
Drake became way too zesty. Kanye's becoming anti-Semitic.
that's a whole Nazi right there.
Yeah, Kendrick's just
Existing.
exactly. And then there's Jay-Z.
Yeah, bro. All right. Yeah, I think we got all these topics down. This is a good episode, man.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff down. We should. I think next week we're gonna talk about more of the NFL playoffs. We gotta talk about. We're gonna do a review of the Eagles Giants games. Once the Giants beat the fuck out of the Eagles, advance to the
Just
NFC
the other way around.
Championship, and then
The
beat
other
the
way around.
and then they beat the Cowboys, and then they go to
And
the
then-
Super Bowl and then beat the Chiefs.
Wait, you're saying the Cowboys are gonna win?
Yes, and then we beat the Cowgirls. You know what I'm saying?
All right then.
And then we beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll just all right,
Daniel
we'll see what
Jones Super Bowl MVP, Eli Manning run. You already know
True.
what's gonna happen.
All right then.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, join that Discord to keep in touch with us, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.